Funny story about Tom. Hopefully it's funny at least. If anyone knows anything about Tom and I, we have a few things in common. First off, our love of collections. Second off, our love of cars. I went to lunch at Wendy's one day, went through the parking lot on the way back after getting my Baconator. I noticed that Tom's Shelby, 68 Shelby, was in the lot. So I go over to look at it. You know, I want to see Carol Shelby's signature on the dash. Go in there, look at the signature, and then I happen to see that Tom has left his car keys hanging in the ignition of the car. So, me being a good car guy, there's no way that I'm letting that Shelby sit there with the keys in the ignition. It ain't gonna happen. So I take him into Tom's office. He's in there, rifling through a mountain of paperwork. And I toss him on his desk and say, "Hey Tom, you left the keys for your Shelby out in the ignition." He's like, "Oh, thanks." And then he goes, looks at me and goes, "Why don't you take it for a ride?" And I'm thinking to myself, "Oh yeah, right, that would be the end of my job." But I couldn't tell you. Then he said it again, and I didn't know whether he was serious or not. I mean, that was one thing about Tom. A lot of times you couldn't tell whether he was serious or not with his crafty sense of humor. So I figured I just better go eat my lunch and forget about it. And a couple of years after that, I was at an event that Tom was famous for throwing the card securing kids event that he has. And I asked him again, I go, "Well, were you serious about letting me drive the Shelby that time I came and brought you your keys?" He goes, "Oh, I would have let you drive it." So again, here we are. I don't know if he was serious. I don't know if he would have let me drive it, but I think he probably would have. And I think that I probably blew my chance to drive a 68 Shelby. And anyway, Tom, you're missed. You're a good boss, and hopefully if RIP means anything, it means return if possible.